What it is, it's your boy Dutch the Damon, and you now watching Damon Time with Dutch. On today's episode of Prison Stories Uncut, we over East Baltimore in them real trenches with it, man. Now, this situation took place over 20 some odd years ago, right? I was over East Baltimore trapping that real ghetto. But before we hop off in the storyteller mode, I want to send a big shout out to the brother Percy Collins. This brother don't just watch, he support. Brother sent his hard-earned money in through Cash App. Bless the channel. Appreciate you, brother Percy Collins. Definitely ain't gonna let you down, pimp. Just stay locked in. I got us. Now that we got that out the way, let's get it. Yeah, man, when he came to, he was in the middle of surgery. He was going in his back trying to get them bullets out. And he woke up on the table. They had to hit him with some more medicine, put him back to sleep. His procedure was finally done. Doctor let him know, like, they removed one of the bullets out his back, but the other one was too close to his spinal cord. He lost a lot of blood, but due to the transfusions, he should make a full recovery. Chicky just laid there. He tried to lift up. He like, Sheena. The doctor told him, lay back. Just kept asking the doctor, Sheena, how was Sheena? But the doctor wouldn't respond. He leaves out the room. When he comes back in the room a couple minutes later, he's accompanied by the same detectives that's investigating Tanya case. So when he see the detectives, he get to asking them, where's Sheena? Where's Sheena? Detectives tell him, like, man, you're going to need your full cooperation, man. She did not make it. Obviously, it's a lot going on around you. You need to know who you into it with, blase. But after he said Sheena didn't make it, you ain't hear nothing else. That shit broke his heart. But then all of a sudden, the detective handcuffed him to the hospital bed. Let him know he was being charged with the handgun he had on person at the scene, discharging firearm in city limits. And because he was an immigrant, now he was facing deportation. So they was letting him know they had contacted ICE. Chicky just laying there shaking his head, taking it all in. They also let him know they found the kite that Sheena had in her pocket from him. So they very well know he put a bounty head on a nigga in the joint. He never said who he was talking to on the kite, so they don't know who the kite was for. They just know Sheena was supposed to be taking it to work. So the detectives know he wrapped up in a whole bunch of bullshit. He read off his charges, read him his rights, and basically let him know once he got out the hospital, he would be detained. Chicky family was out in the lobby, but the detectives was not letting nobody see him as a safety measure. Meanwhile, back in Gilmore Projects, Fat Cat sitting at the table with a salsa plate and a razor blade, chopping up the coke he just cooked. So while he at the table doing his 1-2, Chicky and Sheena faces flash across the TV screen. WJZ News. He put the razor blade down and turned the TV up. He got his fingers crossed. That's when Pat warned one of the news reporters for WJZ. He get to explaining how Sheena was a correctional officer, gunned down in front of her home. Then they showed Chicky face saying he was her acquaintance. He was shot also, but he survived. So when she says that, he slams his fist down on the kitchen table. Fuck! Niggas can't do shit right. I specifically told them, walk the nigga down, yo. They gonna bring a nigga out retirement. Once something done right, you gotta do it yourself. Fuck! Them niggas bet not blow this mission tonight, man. That's when his house phone get to ringing. He get up from the table, go answer the phone. It's Mr. Felix. As soon as he said hello, Mr. Felix like, did you see the news? Fat Cat like, yeah, I seen it, I seen it. So Felix let him know, like, you know it wasn't no money on the girl, right? Tell them niggas get their aim together. No more mistakes, man. I want it done in a week. If you can't handle it, let me know. Fat Cat like, ain't gonna happen again, I'm on top of it. But Mr. Felix like, all right, hang up. Now Fat Cat mad because niggas making him look bad. So he sit down back at the table, finish cutting up. Now, that same morning, Tanya was giving her results back from the rape kit on with the HIV test. And she signed her release form. She was getting out the hospital that morning. Her HIV test came back negative. Doctors was telling her she needed to take another one in 5 more weeks just to make sure to be on the safe side. But it came back negative. She was so happy she felt like she was getting her life back. She still didn't know what happened with Chicky. She was the last to find out. She had called the house, but he wasn't home. So she had got her sisters to come pick her up from the hospital. So on her way home, Tanya's sister rolled right past the crime scene where Chicky was shot at. Shit was still yellow taped off. But them not knowing what happened, they rolled right past it. Now Tanya's still beat up and bruised up, but the swelling going down. She's starting to look a little better. But anyway, Tanya's sister was in the car praying for her, saying Bible scripture after scripture. She was heavily religious, deep off in the church. So while she running off scriptures to Tanya reaches in her little bag, pulls out her HIV test, handed to her sister. Sister like, what's that? She like, read it. She's driving, trying to read the paper. He sees it says negative. My sister look at her like, That's when Tanya get to telling her, like, yeah, man, they saying the dude that grabbed me supposed to have been positive for HIV and all of that. I was so worried that he might have gave it to me. That fucking paper just gave me a new life. My sister was just in shock, like, oh my God. But anyway, they pull up in front of the house. Tanya's sister helps her with the hospital bags and stuff, bringing them in the house. As soon as they walk through the front door, Tanya get to yelling out, Chicky, Chicky. No reply. So she just figured he out running around, taking care of business. She immediately put her things together, put her things away, start straightening up, jump in the shower. Her sister goes down in the kitchen, fix her some breakfast. By the time Tanya got out the shower, breakfast was on the table. Get herself together, come downstairs, her and her sister sit at the table, eat breakfast together, drink a little coffee. House phone get the ringing. Tanya asks her sister, could you get that for me? Sister grabbed the cordless phone, pass it to Tanya. She answered the phone. Hello? It's Chicky brother Daniel on the phone. Sounding like he trying to hold back tears. Telling her get down to the hospital, Chicky been shot.